All right, here we are for week 4 at Nords Life. It's going to be interesting. Um, we won't be covering quali like we normally do, as we have an open quali. Instead of our practice session, we did a open quali for this big, almost 13-mile track. Weather conditions are looking decent, as just 65-degree air temps. A little cloudy out there. Track temp at 90, which isn't bad at all, really. So let's. We got about 5 minutes left in the session, I believe. Just under 5 minutes. Let's switch over and see how the qualifying has gone so far. Going to change this to best time. There we go. Sorry, I have a bit of a cough. Hey, Tiago. It is time. We're missing a few people tonight, but as we can see, sitting there on the top, Morgan is back and better than ever. Of course, I know that this is a track that Morgan loves, and Brandon just throwing in a way better time there, sneaking up closer. So Morgan's definitely going to be one to look out for, because he has a bunch of experience at this track as far as I know. I don't know Morgan too well, but I have heard him talk about how much he likes this track multiple occasions. So I would expect him to be pretty quick, and he definitely is, being almost a second faster than second place so far. Hopefully, if anybody hasn't got the time they want to get, they're getting it soon, because we only got 3 minutes left, and it's, as you can see, just over a 6-minute lap. So we got Dooley kind of in between first and third there on kind of a island, and then it gets pretty tight going back there with Richard Hibbs and Sean Ryan. Then we got another group of 3. It's all right there. Peter Arundel, Skylar Raven, Joe Lee. And then it's just kind of little groups of them going on back. Looks like most people have finished. Sean's a little fatigued tonight. Oh, Hibbs posting a better time, but not by much. Haven't made a lap yet. Yeah, you just have to take it easy out there. When this cuts over, I'll give a little talk to the drivers as they're lining up. I might need to rig up a mute button or something, because this cough is probably not going to be great. Ooh, that's a nice shot from inside a tree. Perfect. Do we have anybody that could finish a lap out there? I don't think so. There. Corey Abbott, maybe. Ken Chrisman. Shauna Trade. Ryan Phillips. Ryan Phillips is trying to complete his first lap, I see. What number is he? 29. So he definitely should get a lap in. I don't know if he's incident-free this lap or not.
Hey everybody, don't forget to stay hydrated during this race. It's a long one, long track. Make sure you got some good water. Definitely water, not anything else, please. Thank you.
Too late.
Is whiskey a water?
Oh, you came back from Salt Lake?
Yes.
Water-based product, it counts.
And he got a
Okay,
lap
how many
in
people are
at
drinking
his
whiskey and
at his
beers? Got
6:31.
2 so far.
Just in time.
I would like to
few
put
seconds
out a hit
left.
on Ryan Phillips, please. Gets here late and beats my time at the last second.
All right, let's have a little
Oops.
chat here as people
I
line
accept
up.
all PayPal forms of payment.
All right, drivers, good luck out there. Definitely keep it safe on this one. You don't want a caution. You don't want a caution thrown, that's for sure. And yeah, sprint race, so you'll have like 2, maybe 3 laps. I guess it might go, it's probably going to go 3. And yeah, just try to keep it together. Watch out for wrecks. If you see a yellow, definitely slow down because it's tight and a lot of the stuff's blind. So you guys know what you're doing. Have a good time.
Hey, Demon, just checking. What number is Georgie? You starting 10th?
What number is what?
The car in P10, I can't read it.
You can't read the 69?
Nice.
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 That's what I was waiting for. All right. You looked in the mirror. Oh, crap. Do I have my water?
I love you too.
Oh, it's on my desk. We're not rolling yet. Why are we not rolling? Who hasn't joined? This is going to be a little bit more of a chill broadcast, possibly. I don't have a co-host. It's just me tonight. And since it's Nords Life, I don't know what's going to go down. We'll see. I do have whiskey, yeah. Not down here with me, though. All right. And the pace truck is away. I thought the pace truck would be the perfect pace car for this race.
Pace truck, pace truck, pace truck, pace truck, pace truck.
Also, I shouldn't have to worry about my mic trying to fall off this race. I epoxied the mount to the headphones, so shouldn't be drooping on me anymore over time. Pace truck is in. We're getting ready to go. Here we go. Morgan takes an early little jump off that first turn. Let's make sure everybody gets through here. All right.
Go around me, go around me.
We are underway. Is it just me, or does it seem like they're going really fast? I don't know. The sense of speed seems faster than normal. I don't know what it is. Oh, my bad. And I forgot to turn off the music, as usual. I left the cars off for the little intro and never turned it on. A little bit of scuff like usual. We don't have many cameras that just kind of like follow the car. It's a lot of super fast drive-bys. Maybe we should experiment with some other... A little chopper cam action. That's a little too zoomed in, really. Blimp's not awful. See, Morgan's taking a decent lead out there, about almost a second out. We got Brandon in second, Sean Ryan a half second behind Brandon. Richard Hibbs about a quarter second or so, or 3/4 second back there. And we got a little bit of a race going on here between Andrew Storzum and Peter Arundel. Roof cam is Sean. He doesn't really have anybody. Well, I guess he's got Brandon in front of him, doesn't he? Where's my... Well, I don't have a roof, but I do have a roll bar. A little ride along here real quick. I see some people going off track in the background, but no big wrecks or anything yet as far as I know. Or at least it hasn't told me there's any wrecks. I do see a couple 4Xs in there. Let's have a little clip of Chan here. Or if it just got loose. Oh, the curb. The curb upset it real bad. And then Rondo. Oh, look. Oh, no, he's already... This one? Nope. This one. The curb again. Seems like those... Oh, that was weird. A tiny little tap, but he just poof. All right, let's get back to the live race here. We still have Morgan in the lead, making... Oh, I need to fix the... There you go. And something happened to Sean because he dropped back off of Brandon Dooley. And we have Brandon Dooley making up ground on Morgan. We could end up having a decent race for the lead up here. Also back to Andrew Storzum and Peter Arundel again. And a pretty close race between them. They've been pretty much within a half a second of each other this entire time. I'm going to guess that this is going to go 3 laps. As the laps are 6 minutes apiece, just over 6 minutes apiece. Going around is that the second carousel? It's not the first one, is it? Or the carousel, I should say. I don't know any of the names of the corners besides I know the carousel. I haven't done that much racing here. Most of the racing I've done here is in the Miata. Yep, onto the straight. It could be interesting how the draft plays out in the super long straight. Got a couple people side by side back here. Got Nathan and Declan. I'm definitely going to have to find a mute button for my mic. I mean, I can click it on screen, but if I'm doing something else, I can't click it. So Declan's going to get by before the end here. Whiskey Alley. Oh, and he's diving into the pits. Whiskey before you get risky. Makes sense. Right now we got Steve Kelly just in front of Georgie. I guess we could go over the season points, but we may wait for a break to do that. Always getting up close. Almost, yep, getting alongside. Going over the hill. We got a left-hander coming up next. And it looks like he slowed up enough to let him around. See, there's Jimmy there. And Georgie's... Oh, Georgie's there. Was it Jimmy I was seeing and not Georgie? I think it was. And Steve Kelly is just flying through here. It's pretty much the best race we got going on track is this little pack of 3 right here. Besides Declan back here trying to make a move on Ryan Phillips, who is currently our leading amateur. Looks like we don't have Logan tonight. I just realized Morgan doesn't have a proper name. Ooh, did he just scrape a little bit of the wall there? Looking away for a second. I don't know why iRacing doesn't always add, or maybe I should say SDK, doesn't always pull the beginning of the name. There we go. Morgan's updated now. Fixing stuff on the fly as usual. So Declan is around. You're going to be trying to close ground on Corey Abbott now. Let's have a little look at the front. We have Sean Ryan. Has Richard Hibbs right on his heels. Let's get a little blimp action. The blimp wasn't too bad for this track. Well, except for those trees. Going around the carousel. Ooh. Sean taking a little bit of grass. Richard coming up the side. Looks like Richard's going to take the position. We'll see if Sean will be able to strike back here. We also have Jimmy still just right on the tail of Steve Kelly. Steve Kelly may have got around them, but he is by no means running away. And, of course, we still have Georgie right there waiting to strike. So we're at 11 minutes. We got under 4 minutes to go. And the leader is basically 80% through the lap right now. So I believe this is going to be 3 laps, which is going to... Oh no, Jimmy's out in the grass. Brushes the wall. Keeps it together though. His fellow teammate, Corey Abbott, is getting quite the gain after that brush with the wall. Oh, we got Richard Hibbs and Sean drag racing down the straight. Oh, Sean's gonna give a little bump. Try to break up some room between them and Peter. Sean's going to go for the inside here. Looks like the rear end twitched just a little bit, but he's going to hang on to it and take back P3. And it's telling me Morgan... Oh, I think Morgan just cut the corner coming around the front. It's telling me he entered pit lane, but he is definitely not in the pits, so... What else we got? Oh, Jimmy's catching back up to Georgie. I wonder if something happened there. We also have Steve Kelly up in another position past Richard Wishown. Let's have a little ride with Jimmy here. Well, I say that and then can't find the right button. There we go. It's going to be trying to make a move up the inside. Oh, side-by-side drag racing. Jimmy's not afraid to put it there. Squeaks on through. Oh, and we got Andrew stores him in the wall. Let's have a little look at what happened there. Did his car just get upset? Wait, that wasn't That wasn't Andrew, was it? No, that's not who we saw. I'm not sure who we saw because they're not in, in my list. Oh no, that was Steve Kelly. Oh, he was already off at that point. Here it is. Oh, it got high centered on the curb. We are white flag currently. That's the first time I think I've ever seen the interface actually show the white flag. Yeah, same exact thing Andrew did. It just got high centered on the curb. Of course, everybody was joking about doing like 50-50 grinds and stuff. in the cars over the curbs. And it looks like that's pretty much what's happening. But right now we have Jimmy coming up to Richard. Jimmy's definitely got some pace tonight. We'll see if he can make anything happen with Richard here. Oh no, it goes sideways out of the carousel. Oh, just got upset in the... That almost looked like a physics glitch. Let's have another look here. Oh, I actually wanted to pick a different camera. Let's try that again. It's just something about how hard that caught seems like it shouldn't have done that. That is, that's pretty rough for Jimmy's part there. So Richard Wishown's going to get some breathing room here. Georgie's still back there. We'll see if he can catch up, which it looks like he's catching incredibly fast, actually. Car hopping and his torque over. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely something with it, with the hop. It seems it's like the hop caught weird, and then that combined with the... I'm sure you're on power accelerating out of the corner. Up towards the front, we have Richard Hibbs right behind Peter Arundel. This is currently the closest battle we have going on. Morgan's going to be crossing the line right about now. So Morgan's going to be taking first in the sprint with Brandon Dooley in second. Sean Ryan in third. Peter Arundel coming in fourth. Richard Hibbs fifth. Skylar Rabin, our current points leader, will be taking sixth, with Richard Wishown taking seventh. Georgie taking eighth. Corey Abbott taking ninth. And Declan in 10th, up 14 positions, no less. So pretty good run for Declan there, climbing up the ranks. Jimmy just falling out of that top 10 with that weird happening of the carousel, putting him in 11th. And then our first amateur, surprise, surprise, Kenny McGrath again in P13, up 8 positions. So congrats to Kenny for taking that. We had Ryan Phillips come in as the second amateur, and the third amateur was Nathan. No, oh, he must have got off track. It's not changing the camera to him. Yeah, Kenny didn't have the greatest race last week, but he also didn't have any time to practice. But the other 2 races he's been in so far this season, he's looking good. Looking pretty good. So let's have a little look at the results here. Or not. Can we have some results, please? Maybe? Oh, no. The track's so long. Not everybody's done yet. So I guess as they wrap this up, let's have a look at the current point standings. So here's the current pro point standings. We have Skylar Rabin in the first, and it's all real close. Richard Hibbs in second, just 2 points behind him, just 1 point behind that, Declan. Then just 3 behind that, we got Richard Washown. And then just another 4 behind that is Brandon Dooley. Then there's a little bit bigger gap with 10 there to Jimmy, but the current points are super tight. And you'll notice our sprint winner, Morgan, is not on that list because he has been out for a couple weeks. I believe he was not feeling great or something, a little sick maybe. But he's back tonight in full form at his, what I assume is his favorite track. So the points are going to get shaken up a bit tonight, although since he did miss, I believe he missed 2 races, that'll use up his drop weeks. So he'll show lower in the point standing until we get closer to the end of the season. But look for him to be shooting up the ranks for sure. Then for the AMs, current points leader is Logan, who's not here tonight, and Kenny McGrath with quite a big gap there. Oh, the session ended. Kenny McGrath with quite the big gap there, but in second and here tonight, and just got first in the sprint. So if he can hold that out for the feature, he's going to be making some big gains on Logan. Of course, Logan not being here is just going to be one of his drop weeks. So it in the end, it shouldn't really affect things too much. Then we got Rashana Trey in third, Derway Chan in fourth, Mark Rondow in fifth currently. All right, let's have a look at the results. No, that's still not the results yet. Well, as they are finishing, we should be going into a 10-minute break. So I think I will leave up the, what should I leave up? Well, I don't really have anything to leave up, do I? Or if the results will just pop in by themselves. I'll leave up the results and we will have a little break here. And we will be back in about 10 minutes for the 45-minute feature. So take a break, get some of that whiskey you're talking about. I might go finish off my eggnog with some whiskey in there. And we will be back in about 10 minutes for some more Nords action. Wait, let's work on that. For some more Nord Six Sigma Road League action. There we go. That's better. That didn't sound forced at all. All right, we are back. Didn't realize the warm-up got cut short because the end of the race was so long. Ooh. Can we go back to that? What a great sound that is. Shay said he had enough of that. I feel you. That's exactly what I did last week at the Road America with trucks. I got on fully intending to do the race and stream, and by the end of the practice session, I said, that's enough of that, and just left. Also got RT in here. Yep, I got, there's definitely plenty of whiskey in this eggnog, that's for sure. Trying to finish the rest of it off. I have a little bit of a Christmas themed stream, I guess, since I'm drinking eggnog. And the pace truck is away. There's our starting field on the screen. I feel like there's not much point in reading it out because we had the results up during the whole break. But Morgan's going to set us off again for this 45-minute feature. Now, the interesting part about the feature is they're going to, for fuel strategy, they're going to have to make sure that, well, I guess either make sure or risk that the if the race is going to go an extra lap or not. Because if they get to the end and suddenly, well, they should have to get fuel as far as I know, but if they get to the end of the race and suddenly there's an extra lap, an extra 6-minute lap that they didn't expect to take, 6.5-minute lap, they could be pretty tight on fuel. Looks like Morgan's going to take about the same jump at the beginning at the corner. Watch through the field as they go by. Looks like everybody pretty well got through. Oh no! What happened there? Who was that? Can't quite see who that was there. I know it's none of these. It's not. Oh, that was Chan. I believe, yeah. What happened there? Did they slow up a little bit more than he expected? No, it wasn't Chan. Alright, I gotta figure out who this is. How come I can't... Why can I not find the car? I'm gonna have to go through like every single person. Maybe I can do it over here. Is that... Nope. Oh, that's something new. I might have to figure this out afterwards. I can't, I literally cannot find who that was. I keep missing the number. I thought it said like 20 something, but it's, I don't see anybody. Oh, unless it's, oh, they're not on track. That's why I couldn't find them. Head to toe. So that was John Liu. Oh no, Kenny crashed. Oh, Kenny just got sideways. Yeah, there's quite the battle going on up front here. Got quite the train right behind Morgan. Also, we got Mark Rondeau. Oh, that was that was spooky. Let's get back up to the leaders here. Should we get a little more zoomed out here? Let's go out to the blimp cam. So you got Sean Ryan in second. Morgan's kind of taking the lead away. Just currently seems to be running away a little bit. And then we got this 4-car train right behind, with Sean Ryan leading, Brandon Dooley in third, Peter Arndell in fourth, and Richard Hibbs in fifth. And there's a little bit of give and take, but for the most part, they've all been within 3 to 4 tenths of each other. Pretty much never going over a half a second. We got quite the race going on up here. Oh, we're still on. We're not live. So Sean's has made a little bit of a gap there. We did it, Reddit. A little further back, we have Declan going for a pass on Jimmy. Ooh, did something happen to Jimmy's car? Declan just went flying by him. Jimmy must have some kind of damage or something's going on. That front gap is starting to split up a little bit. We'll see what happens down the straight, though. Yeah, Jimmy's definitely... something's wrong with him. These cars don't seem to really do a whole lot in the draft. All the timing stays fairly even down this whole thing. And even Peter is... like, that whole thing, he gained like a 10th down that entire straight. Unless he wasn't really going for it. That could be too. And we got our first lap times coming in as they're starting to complete laps. Morgan hit us with a 6:20. We know that him and a few of the other drivers should be able to shave a couple seconds off of that on this next lap. Brandon riding just right down the line there. I'd be afraid of braking while in the grass. Being a true race car driver and living on the edge. It's like Richard Hibbs is falling off just a little bit, but he could be right up back in this fight at any moment. Looks like Brandon is gaining a little bit on Sean. He's now back within inside a half second of him. Sean's starting to lose time to Morgan again. I know it's definitely not the easiest to pass at this track. Little bit of a lock up there. Let's go back and have a look at Declan, who is up a couple positions from the start. So that's I forget how many moved up last race, like 14 or something. He's up another 2, and right on the tail of Richard Wishown. And not far in front of that is Skylar. See Wishown throwing a little bit of grass there, going down that short straight. Made up a little bit of time. He's getting within striking distance. Goes a little wide there. Looks like Richard's going to run back away a little bit after that. Going around. Such a lovely view of the carousel where you just can't see any of it. Carousel looks like carousel spit him out, and I'm sure it high centered and drug a bunch of the speed off. So he's going to have to do some work to catch back up there. Let's have a little look at Ryan Phillips, who's right on the tail of Jimmy Hayden. Gets kind of a bad run through the carousel there. Jimmy got a nice clean one that time. How's Jimmy's car doing? Seems to be doing all right now. He's pulling away from Ryan. Whoa, going out in the grass there right before the tree cuts off our view. Out in the grass again on the wall. No! It looks like he's going to reset. Let's have a look at Nathan, who is currently our leading amateur driver. After Kenny McGrath had a bit of a mistake and lost some positions, we got Nathan taking the lead for the amateurs, with Ryan Phillips about 10 seconds behind him, and Ken Chrisman another 10 seconds behind that. So he's in a pretty good position as long as he can just keep it together and not throw it off the track. Go back up here to Brandon and Peter. Peter's been making a gain on Brandon. See if he can do anything with it. As we're finishing up our second lap here, Morgan throws in a 6:18.1. Pretty good time. He had a 18 flat in the sprint race, so not too far off from that. The next fastest time is Sean with an 18.8, so about 7/10 off. Let's go for a little roll bar action with Peter here. We can check on that. Let's check on that for Kenny. Oops. Looking good to me, Kenny. Oops. Let's get that back away. Get back into my studio. Just had to take a quick detour out to the track to check on the Kenny's car. Let's get back up to Peter and Brandon. Get a little blimp action going here. Oh, it sounded like I heard some wall scraping. Looks like Brandon has made a little bit of a gap on Peter. He's got about a half second out there. I hear more scraping. I think that might have been Sean. Brandon's got a big run on him now. Wow, what a great shot, iRacing. Thank you. And Brandon's around. We missed it because iRacing didn't want to. iRacing's camera is behind a tree for some reason. Sean following right behind. He knows he just made a small mistake and could attempt to take this position at any time. Brandon was moving pretty well in the sprint race though, and wasn't giving Morgan that much of a gap. So Brandon definitely capable of holding on to the position here. Sean is definitely not letting him get away, though. I think that's just the cars scraping on the ground that I'm hearing. It sounds like a wall scrape, but I think it's just the cars bottoming out on stuff. Oh, we should pop up the track map. Always does that to me. So right now, this is definitely the closest race we have going on track by far. Morgan's seems to be getting away with over a 5-second lead now. These three are super close together, and everybody after that is over a second apart from everyone else, if not like 6 or 10 or 30 seconds. We got quite the gaps down lower in the standings. Nathan's still holding on to that amateur P1 though. Sean got just a little bit close when he was trying to pop out on Brandon there. Made the cars wiggle a little bit. It's nice that nobody died though. And Peter is just right there, just waiting to strike. They're going to be side by side. No, Brandon holds out the front as they come down to the last corner. Oh, now it's the last corner. I was a little early on that. Brandon's going to hang on to it for now. Sean's still really not giving an inch. Just right there, right behind him. And Morgan throwing in a super fast 6:16.62. Basically 2 seconds faster than anyone else. Ooh, kind of popping up on that curb there for a second. Sean's getting a run built up here. He's going to go for the inside possibly. I don't think he's quite there. Nope, he's not quite there. This is the kind of racing we definitely love to see here. And a nice close fight. But no shoving, no overly aggressive dive bombing. Brandon's making a little bit of a gap there, and Peter's just right on Sean. Sean with a tiny lockup there. I did not try out these cars at the track. I don't know what they're like here. Looks like Sean's closing that gap back up to Brandon. Brandon with the little lock up there. You know, this eggnog has definitely stopped my coughing. So at least I got that going for me. Sean's definitely getting back up there on Brandon again. He's going to be ready to try a move here. He's alongside. He's on the outside for this one, but it'll be inside for the next one. And inside again. He's going to take it from him there. But how is the this is the carousel, right? Do I know where we're at? No, I don't. That's not the carousel. I was wondering how we were going to... There's the carousel. I knew it was coming. Just a little early again. So Sean is around, and he is currently running away a little bit. I have to go back here and follow Peter. Actually, let's hop a little bit further back to Richard Wishown, who's right behind Declan. Definitely putting the pressure on here within 3/10. Like a penalty for leaving? No, there's not a penalty for leaving. You do whatever you think is safe. And if you're not comfortable, then yeah, absolutely, you can just pop out. Peter is sorry, I misspoke there. Richard Hibbs is right on the tail of Peter. Where did he come from? I guess he's always kind of been there, but he had a little bit of a gap. Yeah, the LMP is rougher than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure. I mean, the first time I tried just a GT3, it took me a lot of time to adapt and to be able to do like anything with it. And the LMP is like another level above that. I didn't think it was going to be that hard to control in braking and everything. It kind of surprised me, honestly, if in the practice sessions that I've done with it. Peter's going on the outside of Brandon here. I wonder if something happened to Brandon's car. He seems to be a little off pace of what he was in the sprint. Oh, we got him coming into the pit. All three of them coming in pit road. And Sean. What happened to Sean right there? Oh, he just went out in the grass. Oh, he was going for the pits and missed it. Oh, no. Once again, pit mishaps messing with people in the race. This happened every week of this race so far. We got a lot of pit boxes shared here, I bet. We see Morgan come out of the pits. Let's watch Peter here. Peter's already out and going. Brandon's sitting for quite a while. Richard going to beat him out? Nope, not quite. Brandon's going to hold on to third there with Richard behind him. And Sean's coming out in P5 and has some space to make up. Is everybody else going to be pitting? It looks like everybody else is. Got Stephen Kelly in there. Nathan, our amateur leader. Apparently the camera doesn't want you to see him. Nope, that one's just a zoomed out of the same camera. That one's not much better. There he is. There's our amateur leader right there. Let's go back up to Brandon and Richard here. Richard Hibbs. A little further back, we still have Richard Wishown and Daniel going at, or Daniel, that's his last name, Declan, going at it. Richard has really just been holding it right there on his bumper. This whole time, I'm wondering if he's sitting there on purpose or if he's just having a hard time finding a way around. I know it can definitely be. There's not a whole lot of easy passing spots on this track. It's narrow, and even on tracks with decent passing capabilities. Oh no, I see Richard Hibbs has crashed. Did he actually crash, or is it lying to me? Oh, well, he kind of crashed. Very nice catch and save there, though. Go for some TV2 action, get a little bit more zoomed out here. What happened to Kenny? It's telling me he crashed and he entered and left pit lane like 6 times. Oh no! Missed the pit box. I'm not sure why it said he left and entered and left and entered and left and entered, though. Because it looks like he only did it once there, but sure, iRacing. Whatever you say. Let's go have a look at... Yeah, now we have Skylar Rabin kind of coming into the mix here with Peter. Or not Peter. Peter's up in second. What am I talking about? with Declan and Richard. Oh, is almost able to make a move there. Oh, looks like Nathan jumped to pits. That's going to leave Ryan Phillips in the lead for the amateurs with Shauna in second and Kenny back up to... No, Chan's in third. Let's see if Skylar can make up some space here and do something. As our current points leader, I'm sure he's hoping for a little more points than 7th place in the feature. They're all getting in the draft together. Is there much with the... There's not a whole lot happening with the gap. Washoun is gaining. It just doesn't gain very fast. Gonna pop out to the left to take the outside for the upcoming right-handers. He gets the job done before the not last corner. This is the last corner. Almost got me again. So Richard's gonna be taking P5 away. And Skylar's still just there in the back. Slowly gaining up to him. Let's go have a little look at our leader here. Morgan, who is over 9 seconds in the lead. I think he can let off the throttle a little bit and possibly save some tire. Although if he does make one mistake, they're going to be right there or past him. So maybe it's worth just keep driving how you're driving. Keep the gap what it is. In second, we got Peter, who has just kind of ran off and left everybody behind him, because we got another 5.5 second gap to Brandon Dooley, with another 4-second gap to Richard Hibbs in fourth, and then of course back to the battle we were watching. Looks like Skyler has gained on the rear of Declan there, and is definitely up in the fight now. We get let's do like a left front suspension here. That's a different sound, isn't it? The audio sounds completely different there. Does sound pretty rough on those curbs. Oh, there's a good shot. With Skyler right there. Is he going to try to be making a pass here? Thank you, Tree. Skyler's up side by side with Declan. Some great side-by-side action going on here. What's the next? The next is the hard right. Oh, what happened? The tree was in the way again. What happened there? Was that netcode? Let's get a chase cam going here. Oh, nope, that's the wrong box. It was a little bit of netcode. Something really happened there, though. It just like the car just like flicked. That's just typical iRacing for you. Two cars barely brush, and the other car just goes flying. Yeah, possibly a little bit of understeer, but there's absolutely zero reason the car should have reacted like that. Absolutely no reason. That is an unlucky break for Skyler. He's going to be going around with no front, and it's going to be way off pace now. Hopefully he can get around to the pit box okay and get a new front put on there, as the drivers here have unlimited free repairs. Oh, that tire's way towed in. That's it. Now, sure, I don't know. Surely it wouldn't be quicker to tow, but at this point, I mean, that's a lot a lot of toe on that tire. That's got to be killing the speed. And, of course, the handling as well. It'll turn in real easy on those left-hand turns, though. I'll tell you that. We see Steve Kelly go flying by. And Morgan just completing a lap and setting a 6:14.7. Is absolutely flying tonight. Peter coming in with a 6:16.75, which is a great lap. Absolutely great lap. But Morgan just smashing that with a 14.76. Almost a full 2 seconds faster. What happened to Sean? Did Sean pull out after his mistake? Did he have another crash? I don't really see anything listed in my incidents here. I just realized my incidents on this are not aren't scrolled to the bottom. That's not great. Was keeping an eye on that. Let me try to see if I can figure out what's going on. Is there any action on? There's not really any action on track right now. Everybody's got a decent little gap. See if we can figure out what happened to Sean here. No, I don't really see. Entered the pits. Leaving pits. Did have a 2x. After leaving pits. Let's take a... Yeah, this will give me a replay. It's not the fancy replay. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, no. How was that a 2x? Shouldn't that be a 4 for contact? Or is that not... I guess it doesn't matter since it wasn't another person. Okay. That makes sense now. That's unfortunate for Sean. I hate to see that. Are we live? We should be live. Okay. So everybody's kind of splitting up. Morgan's still just over 9 seconds out in the lead with Peter in second. Peter making more space on Brandon, it seems like. Just kind of slowly crawling away from him. And there's quite the big gap down to Richard Hibbs. I'm not sure if something else happened there as well. What lap? We're on lap 7, I guess. Richard Hibbs did have... This would be a not fancy replay again, but let's see what happened here. The 2X. Whoa, the car! What in the world? Look at the car fly over that. That is insane. That's just... I don't know if that just happens to be with where he's at on track, because the car's just completely off the ground as he's entering the corner. And then, of course, it upsets it and he gets down on the curb. Oh, everybody's slow. That's not going to be live. There we go. Oh, we got Kenny McGrath back out of nowhere, right behind Nathan. For P2 in the amateurs, Ryan Phillips taking that P1 spot, but he is a full 2 minutes ahead of them on track. But we got a close battle here. Kenny's been pretty fast this whole night on the amateur sides. So this could be a pretty good little battle. Oh, he's getting a little off track there, getting a little wild. Yeah, now we see if everyone fueled up enough. Why aren't you in the broadcast booth, Tiago? If you're not racing, and why are you not racing? I feel like if you're not racing, you should be in the broadcast booth. I didn't really ask anyone to join me tonight, but and we are basically at the end of the race. We have a minute to go, and Morgan's about to cross the line. So we're gonna have. Oh, you're still gone? Have you been gone all week? But it looks like Morgan's gonna cross the line here just in time to go an extra lap. As he comes by, and this is gonna be last lap. We'll see if it shows the white flag on the thing there at the top. 11 days. How are you gone that long? That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, we got Declan back up fighting with Richard again. I would go back to Kenny, but he's fallen off of Nathan a bit. We'll keep an eye on Kenny, see if he can catch back up to Nathan. Just to be like out of town though for 11 days is just crazy to me. Of course, I never go anywhere because I don't have any money. I spend it all on my sim rig and PC and all my hobbies, but I haven't spent. Yeah, hobbies that counts. But most of the money I've spent on Gunpla was actually cameras for streaming it, though. I don't even want to talk about how much I spent on cameras. Oh, we got Peter up on the outside. I'm not Peter, Declan. Damn it, why did I say Peter again? Ooh, that little camera shake from that other car going by, from Richard Hibbs going by. That was kind of cool. We'll see if Richard can strike back here. He is just right there. Oh, he's gaining. He's definitely looking a little bit here. Trying to figure out where he can go. Oh, tiny little lock up there. I got to get the lumbar support back in this seat. My back is starting to kill me. I took it out to put it in the Miata. I need to get another one to put back in the seat. Go for it. You're gonna have what now? Oh, okay, I got you. It's telling me Kenny's is cleared. Already. It's telling me Kenny's is cleared already. Oh yeah. That's weird. Yeah, it tells me you got it and then it cleared like 5 seconds later. Let's do, I don't know if I can. Is it cleared? Yeah, that's weird because it said it did it itself. So I'm not sure about that. Who else needed it? All right. Let's get back to it. Morgan's about to cross the line. We got that done just in time. Morgan's going to take the win with almost a 9.5 second lead. Peter's coming around, taking the finish. Got Richard Hibbs coming down the straight. Looking like he's going to take third. I don't see anyone around him. Just got to keep it together for the last couple turns and this last tight turn here. It is kind of a scary braking zone because you want to brake hard for that last corner, but you're kind of in the middle of turning between the when you want to brake. Declan's taking fourth. Richard Wishown, I should say, taking fifth. Brandon Dooley falling back a little bit from where he started there. Taking sixth. You got Georgie coming through in seventh. A little further back. Got Stephen Kelly looking like he's going to take eighth. With almost a half-minute gap behind him. It's kind of weird saying half-minute gap or like 2-minute gap. It's not too often you get to talk about a 2-minute gap. Ninth place, we got Skylar Rabin. Rabin? I always say Rabin, but I feel like it's actually probably Rabin. He's crossing the line there. Then we got Ryan Phillips, who looks like he's going to be taking the win for the amateurs. Yeah, 8-minute gap. Yeah, that's true. Now's where we tell them that the winners have to go all the way around to line up at the start, and if they run out of fuel, they're disqualified. So here's where our 2-minute gap was. Back to Nathan. Kenny must have had some other... That's right, not enough for fuel sample. Kenny must have had some other issue happen, as he is followed 17 seconds off of Nathan, where he was just right behind him. It's really not this often that we see this many pros stacked up at the front and then just a solid stack of amateurs. It's usually pros at the front and then kind of a mixture, really. I'm still honestly surprised we had a showing of 27 cars for this race. I mean, if like a couple people weren't busy tonight or, you know, out of town, we could have easily hit 30 again. And I honestly expected not be that great of a showing for this race. Just it's being as intimidating as it is. What if we got... Peter's off the track. Let's have a peek at Morgan here. He's still riding around. Richard's riding around. We might skip pictures tonight because I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. We got to wait for everyone to finish. Oops, that's not the right car. There he goes, coming across the line, taking that P2 amateur, and here comes Kenny for the P3 amateur finish. Oh, is Morgan parked? Oh no, he's just driving slow. And Kenny's already out of the car. So we just got a couple cars out there coming to finish. Oh no, he's already finished. Then we just got Rashana coming around to the end right here. Let's go have a little chat with the drivers real quick. As he goes across the line. All right, good run, everyone. I guess we'll probably skip pictures since, you know, this track is this track. It's kind of hard to do. Thanks for coming out tonight. We had a pretty good showing with 27 people. I didn't really expect there to be this many people at Nords, honestly. It's a pretty intimidating track, but thanks for everybody that showed up, and hope you had a good time. Remember, next week, no race. We have a Christmas break, and then we'll be coming back to America somewhere. I don't remember which track. I'm bad at my job. Get paid overtime for this. Yep, no problem. Let's wrap this up real quick here. The results of the correct race. Yeah, if you're not racing, hop in the booth if you want. We'll have a good time. Try out your commentator chops. Oh, is it on Boxing Day? Is it really? Oh. Oh, you said next week. Damn it. That's like, that shouldn't be Boxing Day. It confused me. Okay. All right. Well, there's the results. We already kind of announced them, but Morgan coming back, you know, just full on. I was gonna say full on force. That didn't sound quite right. Full I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. Just hitting every mark. Absolutely flying tonight. With his best lap being a 6:14. I mean, that's just nuts to me. And Peter coming in second, Richard in third, Declan in fourth. All the kind of typical people we see up there. Skyler having a bit of a rough race there. That unfortunate upset kind of happening with that contact that just didn't look like that ever should have happened like that. But, you know, it's iRacing. It happens. But I am seeing from 7th to 11th are all people on the same team, which is pretty cool. Got a big chunk taken out there. We don't do any team points or anything, but it's interesting to see nonetheless. I forgot to bring the music up just a little bit. But other than that, we got the oval race tomorrow at somewhere. I am definitely not good at this at all. Where's the oval race? Oval race. We are checking Charlotte. So tomorrow night, oval race, Charlotte in the trucks at nighttime. Should be a good time. I'm going to have to get out of here. But thanks for everyone that showed up. Thanks for everyone that watched and hung out. And we will see you all next year. Can I say that? Will it be next year? Yes, it'll be next year. We'll see you next year. All right. For week 5 at a track in America. I don't remember which one. All right. We are out.